What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to be doing Inosuke today. I haven't done Inosuke in a while. I've done a few of him. I've done three. One from the side, one without his mask, and one at the front. But that was in 2019. Wow. 3 years ago. The first Inosuke one. Crazy. Okay. So, 3 years have gone by so fast on YouTube. So I'm going to do one with him kind of attacking, facing front, right? And we'll try and get both swords in. So I'm on the landscape page. Pencil, eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Try have fun, right? I'm going to start with his eyes. Center point here. Well, center point here. Eyes are a little bit lower. Okay, so that's the center point, I think. Then down, and then we'll go over to the right. And we will curve a line like that. His eyes are weird, so they're kind of like these lemon shapes just here. Okay. And then over here, well, they're lemon. They don't have to be exactly the same because his eyes are kind of googly. That's the best way I can put it. Eyeballs inside, right? So they can be kind of angled. You don't have to be perfect circles, which makes things much easier for us, right? Just around like this. And then his pupil inside there. Do the same thing on this side. Big, old, gnarly eyeball. And the pupil, and he's weirdly cross-eyed, right? So like the other one is like over there. So it's weird. And then he could have like some lines just going around, like dots or something, just going around his eye here like this. And then just going around his eye, like hair texture lines, just going that way. And some maybe underneath as well. Okay. So then his nose, so we got like the bridge of his nose, sort of his snout here. Again, you can have like loads of texture on him. Going that way. And then the two fangs come down the side here. Of the bridge of his nose. Like that, and he'll have some like little texture lines on that. And then his actual pink part of his nose here at the front, kind of an arrow sort of pointing up. And then it comes around like that. Nostrils inside kind of look like raindrops there. And he could have some sort of texture lines just on the top of his nose there. And the side just joins from the fangs sort of like in here somewhere. So we just do his ears and then do the furry head then. So his ears, just up here, go up, down, add some spikes on the side for hair, spikes on the interior. And then same thing. Same thing over here, really. About like that, and then you add some spikes, and then on the inside, like so, and as well, like as much texture along the top of his head as you want, like that. So then we just got to do all this fur, right? So, and it's just done with these sort of spikes coming down from his ear here. Real wide head. All the way down to the tusks. Now, Oh no, his sword goes behind his head. I was just gonna say, is the sword in front or behind his head? It's behind that, and then the top of the head up here. You can do this anyway. I'm not being too careful. I'm just adding spikes like that, and then texture wherever you want. Right, but that's the basic idea. That's how to draw Inosuke's head. So he's doing this crisscross attack with his swords, right? So one arm on top, one arm underneath. We'll do the arm on top. So we got like a shoulder line here. And then there's like another shoulder line there, there. And then his arm, he's quite muscly, right? So that's the tricep, right? And this goes down this way. And the bicep is under here. You go under in, like comes across here, so you'll have like a bit of a shadow there. And then this is the bicep, right? Forearm then goes up this way. And like this is his wrist, so you have a little wrist bone. And then the wrist comes down and bumps for the forearm there. Couple of detail lines inside. Like that. Maybe another line there. And then his hand goes across and is holding the sword, right? Yeah, we might as well do that. So it goes up here. The other side goes out, up. That. And we'll do the index finger first. So it goes up. And you bump around for knuckles. So you just go 4. And then this is his little finger, and it'll join side of his hand like that. And then each of these corresponds to a finger going around. And you might have like knuckle lines, just hand lines going down. Like so. And his thumb, what we can see of it just sticking out the side here. Sword will go back this way, but we'll just do the other arm first. So we can see the shoulder underneath. Like that. Sort of tricep sort of starting there. Maybe a bicep line here. So this goes down and comes out from underneath this hand here. So we got like his elbow there on the top of the forearm here to his wrist. Right, and the other side of the wrist then goes down and joins the elbow. You might have like forearm line or something here. And the other arm pretty much same, slightly different position, but same idea, right? So you just go up to your index finger and then you bump around 4 times. Wait, did I miss one? 1, 2, 3. There's actually another one here on top. 1, 2, 3. So this is his little finger. I'm missing a finger, so it's here. Yeah, that's better. Down that way. And then this here. Kind of like that. So then he's got that furry thing on his waist. Is it like straw on it? And then see sort of his body or his ribs. There's ribs here, and then some more fur coming down, and it goes down behind the handle of his sword, and we'll just add some texture. Right, so then swords, right? And you want to do them kind of bumpy because they're all wrapped. This one will just go off my page, and this one here. Just this bumpy kind of line. End of it here, and bump around the other side. Right, it's all bumpy because there's bandage on it. So like wrapping around the bottom stuff. The end line here, and the circle there, and he seems to have, it's tied, so it's got like some ribbons or something hanging off the end. And on here as well, just crisscross some lines to make it look like bandage. And then the rest of his brown belt, just there. So in the sharp swords, right? So this one, so it's a curved line. This is kind of tricky, so sketch it lightly, right? So we're going up to here with this one, just beside his ear. And we'll curve it down, right? And it's going to curve into his hands, so go slow. Down to there, right? And it's got like a gray end here. Do the same. This one kind of goes this way, so you have to guide this one because we want it to aim for his hand, right? So if you wanted to draw it the full way through instead of, you know, trying to guess where it comes out, you can. I'll imagine I draw it, jump over his head, and it'll come out, say, here. We want it to curve slightly. Right. Now, so we've got a serrated edge, right? I'll do this one first. So this is real pointy at the top, and then it comes down. And we add lots of these gaps, right? And another line, just like for the inside of the sword. Follow that down to there. We do the same thing over this side. So this sort of serrated edge. Like so, and then come out over this side. So it's all banged up. One of the funniest is when the swordsmith makes his sword and he says thanks and then starts beating the hell out of it. And then we got some top line there, and then we go again. So there. That's it. That's how to draw Inosuke. Just missed some texture here. From Demon Slayer. Great character. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.